I would say CJI, like ADCC, EBI, IBJJF.
What do you think is the best rule set?
That's a great question. I think there's a life cycle to rule sets that make them work. For instance, when EBI came out for the first time, it was the best rule set ever. People wanted to see submissions, and that made a lot more submissions. And then after a couple of years, people realized that overtime is a completely different match than regulation. So as soon as we get into overtime, nothing that happened in regulation mattered. So people started gaming the EBI rules a lot, and then wouldn't do anything for 10 minutes in regulation and would eke out maybe a win by time in overtime or something. So EBI went from really fun because the rules were new and it definitely promoted more submissions, more action. But as people learned the rules and as people started to game the rules, it became more and more of a stall fest. I would say the best rule set right now would probably be CJI. I just think it's the funnest. I think it's the best for the audience. I think it makes a lot of sense from people who are the MMA audience to understand 10-9 rounds. I think whenever there's a judge's decision, you just do 10-9, beat that guy in that round. It makes it so simple for everyone to understand. And also the player has a tough time gaming the rules too, because there's no points. There's no points in terms of a guard pass. There's no points in terms of I take your back. Right, so the whole time, you're not holding on to positions, you're advancing positions to show the judges that you're the one who's winning. So I really like CJ. I don't really love IBJJF. I also love the pit. I don't like the idea of like people getting thrown out of bounds every 5 minutes. There's definitely a problem with people backing up. Where you think backing ups against a good guy is probably the right decision, so you'll keep making that decision, but with a pit, you just can't do it. And also with rules of, IBJJF has a rule where it's like you get a negative for going out of bounds or something. Sometimes guys are getting pushed out. You don't know if they're taking steps back or getting pushed out. Just put a pit in, you know what I mean? And then you don't have to do anything.